see the door, how old looks the door. It's wood and covered by the iron, and this is really because also the early Christian, they were hiding here from the persecution of the Roman, and they used to close this door. And I've heard from the security that till now, this door used to be closed every night. Till now, they used to close the doors. صباح الفل كل سنة وانتم طيبين. So look at the narrow street here where we're going.
Nice style.
And to the left we'll see the nunnery of St. George, which has another door, another old door. Look what an old door look like. Nunnery, it's a big number of nuns are living behind. It's a big building behind the door. So, but look at the door, how it looks like. How old is this? We are now going through a 4th century AD area. Most of the churches are here. 4th century, the beginning, the late, and they are nearly more or less taking the same style. Philae Temple, guys, the one we did visited in Aswan. Everybody comes here, please. Can you see how was under the water? Can you see that it was a mosque to be saved by the help of the UNESCO and 50 foreign countries? 8 years with 40 million US dollars. Philae Temple. That's how it was before. Look how it was under the water.
Crazy, it only costs 14 million.
4,000 pieces of stone had been separated and reassembled again. And of course, you can see here too the pyramids, which were overlooking the Nile before building the high dam. Go, the flood. As you can see, the pyramids were overlooking the Nile before building the high dam. So that's the black and white photo. They are real black and white photo. The Baroon, the pyramid, the Sphinx, which was completely covered by sand. Now we can see the legs and the dreaming stone. But look at here, as we had a lot of sandstorm before. This is the recently built, which was built here, just like a couple of years ago. It was a house. As you can see, the door is still as it is. For a person, I think he passed away, and they took it, and that's for the nuns too. It's just the recent one we have been added. Let me show you the map. The Holy Journey in Egypt. Closer here and take a picture. We have two colors, the orange and the red. If we look from all the way up, the red color, it's the way coming from Jerusalem, all the way to Egypt. The orange is going back. We have this circle, either red or orange, that's where they stopped. That's where we have a place to be worshipped. We are going to visit this church later, which is here. We're going to visit. This is where they lived for 3 months. But this is all the places they stop for a day, for a week, for a couple of hours. It's a place for worshipping. We have a very famous tree, which is in Matareya. It's called Virgin Mary tree. Like 30 years ago, the government decided, I don't want this tree in the street because it was a huge road. There is no green, it's just the root and the wood. But it's in a very busy area and very busy street. So they said, let's widen the street. Once they started, they found it bleeding. So they stopped and they built a wall, and you have to buy a ticket to go to see Virgin Mary tree. And in the same place, Matareya, there is a very narrow street with a couple of buildings. That's where the Virgin Mary, she was staying, resting in the tree, and they found that they ran out of the bread. So she asked Joseph to stay with the baby, and she knocked the door of the houses. May I have a piece of bread? I have a husband and a baby. No, we don't have enough to give you. We don't have enough to give you. Till now, this couple of houses, they cannot make anything in their oven. They have to buy it from outside. Still till now. So every stop, there is a story. And as I told you, the government already started to make the holy trip, the journey, and people can do it by bus because there is a story, and there is still now miracles can happen. If you believe, you go to this place and you pray, and it will happen. I'm going to take you to a synagogue. We already visited a mosque, and I'm coming back to the church. A synagogue, which was a church before changed it to be a synagogue, because the Christians were forced to sell it to have money to pay the taxes to the Muslim ruler. Otherwise, they will destroy everything. So the Jewish also, Muslim and Christian, Jewish, they were all living together. So they had the money, so they bought the building, and we are going to see how it changes. And after that, we'll be back to the church again. So let's go to, it's the same basilical style, square. It's still keeping the 12 columns, which is the 12 apostles. But of course, we took off all icons, because icons, as we say, it's not allowed in the synagogue. And this is the second largest synagogue we have in Egypt. The biggest one, it's in the downtown, which is not allowed easy for us to visit. As a foreigner, you have to send your passport, and they may approve it after 48 hours. As Egyptian, they may approve it after 1 month, okay? But this is because it's one of the, between the historical church, so we allow to visit every time. So Ben Ezra Synagogue, the one on the right side, we're gonna do it in private.
Only if you go to sports. But like when I have them for like a day and a half straight. That is cool.
No photo is allowed in the synagogue. In the church, it's okay. Okay.
Verwischen den Bildern an den Fenstern zu sagen. Und dann gesagt, warum soll das nicht hier nach dem bringen? Das hat er auch gemacht.
محروس صباح الجمال انا اللي قلت لك
This way.
Yes. Okay.
Photos allowed?
Yeah, photos allowed here everywhere. This is, as we are gonna to see, it is well known by Abu Serga, but they have it in the map, Cavern Church. Martyr Sergius and Bacchus, they are two saints died because of their Christianity, and this is one of the very, very famous actually church, whereas every day is a service, except the Tuesday. So lucky that we can go, but every day we can go, but after 11. But Tuesday, because they don't have service, so we can go anytime. So now we are going the second level down. Let's go. Everybody here, please. Come this way. Watch your step. Everybody can look down there and see what is that Isis. You remember when Jesus washed the feet of his apostles? Yes, they were using this also for the priests to wash the feet of the people, the men feet. And now we just close it because it's a very old one, like 4th century AD. And till now, 3 days a year. Till now, in all the church, not only in the priest wash the feet of men and put his hand on the top of every man. But till now, Something my son, we are in the middle of this. He's right and all the containers we can put wine. Last of the board, very late, and he was out of town, and he came, the two sisters were crying. So he went to the tube and called them, and he came again, unwrapped them, and he lived for a couple of years. The Farm's Day, Sunday, the Last Supper, and over there, crucifixion, and the burying nothing, and then resurrection. Dogma without prove that you're Jesus and the Holy Spirit, so that they continue experiences and be out there. So this is the biggest icon, Jesus Christ's life, and we have a lot of icons we are going to see. Yes, this is where they were doing the baptism.
8 ليه؟ ازاي تحين 8؟
انا قلت احسبها على نص ساعه
4th century AD. Now we have another place, but this is a very old where they were, you can see the baptismal font, 4th century AD. So let's go here. A lot of icons, and every icon is for a different saint. They are all saint, Coptic saint. We have a lot of people named after their name, and we have a lot of churches named after their name too. This is a very famous icon for a young lady surrounded by 40 young ladies. She is Saint Damiana. She was the daughter of the Roman king who met a Syrian monk by pure chance, who talked with her about Christianity. She believed back home, practiced Christianity, praying, started, their father started to notice her daughter. His daughter is doing something strange, found a new religion, started talking to her about this is not our religion, I have to leave it. She insisted, okay, I'm going to send my friends, I insisted. So talk with her. She was sending them back as Christians because she had a very strong her father and her fighting. She left her father's house with 40 young ladies who followed her. They were praying, fasting in a very small house up to the mountain, and the father started to hear that the Christianity started to spread out in the people. He told you, okay, your daughter also practiced. Why you want to punish? So he decided to do that.
Là, vous voyez des fresques. Et là, c'est ça, des archanges, des apôtres, des évangélistes. 어떻게 기독교 산속 이름 하게 돼요?
기독교 이름.
우리나라에 어떤 기독교 남편 이름인지 있어요? 조셉, 마이클, 조지.
Avec la on va se déchirer. On a tous besoin de rentrer dans le sang des sangs, de rentrer dans le bras du sang. Donc c'est le symbole. Là, vous avez deux fenêtres des deux côtés. Ça n'a rien à voir avec l'église.
busy? Oh, it's busy. 1 second. صار
only November 2019. So you are blessed to visit this place where